On Sunday, police responded to reports of heavy gunfire. Bunkie Police were called in by Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's deputies to assist with shots fired at a concert located at Magnolia on Main. BPD arrived at the scene with patrons running through the streets on the 100 and 200 block of Southeast Main Street. The investigation revealed there were 2 gunshot wound victims with life-threatening injuries. They were taken to a local hospital where one of the victims died due to his injuries. The other victim was flown by helicopter to another medical facility. A third victim with minor injuries was later found. This is currently an ongoing investigation, and if you have any information regarding this incident, you're asked to call the number on your screen.